All right, let's talk about the woman-only app called T, which was an app where women had to submit identification to prove that they're a woman to get in, all just for the purpose of shit-talking men that they've had experiences with and went on dates with, and just to like, they could lie, they could slander, or just shit-talk. But it turns out that there was a breach of all of the photos of the women who signed up for the app, and guys, they are some of the most hideous women I've ever seen. And it makes sense. If you are hideous, you are probably mad at the world, right? And you might take out that frustration on men in general, the opposite sex. You're ugly and you may not get attention from men, and if the attention you get is negative, you might have beef with men in general, and it might turn you sour and bitter. Goes full circle, right? Let's take a look at the women-only app just got hacked.
There has been some really big leaks around this T app that just recently came out. For those of you that don't know, the T app is a dating app where women go on this app to talk about men in their area. Yes, this is a woman's only app. You have to send in a photo of your driver's license in order to get approved onto the app. You can probably already see where this story is going to be going downhill. There's two major problems with this app. One, it's a woman's only app, so they go on here, talk about men, and the men have no way to get on to contest or to defend themselves. So a woman can go on this app and just completely lie to all the other women on the app in your area, and you have no way to clear your name. Unless you have like a woman on the app or like a sister or girlfriend.
You know what this is called, actually? It's called cyberbullying. And women want to act like they're above it in some cases, right? That they can use some sort of odd justification. Like, oh, I'm protecting women. I'm just spreading the word. I'm helping women detect red flags from men. But what you're actually doing is lying, slandering, conspiracy theorizing about all the things that could be wrong with men you don't actually know about. And you're just bullying this guy. You're bullying a guy who's defenseless, and you're in an echo chamber of angry women who are going to agree with whatever negative label you put on a guy that they've never fucking met. It's dangerous. It's bad. It gets pretty funny.
Something like that. If not, then congratulations, you're a rapist, because a woman who's mad at you could just go on this app and tell everybody around that you did that. There could be other things like gossiping, sharing secrets that shouldn't be shared, and, you know, just stuff like that. But you know how I said that you required a driver's license in order to get on this app to prove that you're a woman? Well, it turns out a lot of these women's driver's license got leaked by a 4chan hacker and got posted all over 4chan. Both driver's license and face identification photos have been leaked off this app. Driver's license and face pics, get the fuck in here before they shut it down. T-App uploads all user verification submissions to this public Firebase storage bucket with the prefix attachments. Yes, if you sent T-App your face and driver's license, they doxed you publicly. No authentication, no nothing. It's a public bucket. I have written a Python script which scrapes the bucket and downloads all the images page by page, so you can see if you're in it. The censoring and pic were added by me. The images in the bucket are raw and uncensored. Nice anonymous app. This is what happens when you entrust your personal information to a bunch of vibe coding DEI hires.
Dude.
I won't be replying to this or making any more threads about it. I did my part. God bless you all. Regards, Annette. Now, I don't know how true this is because in all honesty, I'm not going to trust a link from 4chan. But what I can gather from this is that it's an anonymous app where women can go on here anonymously and talk about men, which is even worse because now you don't even know which women are talking about you. I mean, could you imagine your sister going on this app and seeing random anonymous women making claims against you that aren't true? I mean, I'm not against an app where people in general get to go on with their actual public information.
Listen, obviously doxing isn't good, but they're doing that themselves. Like, they're literally doxing men in a lot of cases who did not consent to being posted and are having no way to defend themselves against what's being said. So it's just retribution. Like, it's just, you get what you fucking deserve. What's the golden rule? Treat others the way that you want to be treated. Yeah, maybe don't dox people, you know? Maybe don't do that. Maybe don't lie, slander, or do any of that because you wouldn't want it to happen to you. And it did. And let's just say the internet is fucking ruthless. These women are getting flamed. They're chopped. It makes sense why they're mad at men because men would not give them the time of day in many cases because of how chopped they are.
And talk about, you know, let's say a new sex offender got into the neighborhood.
Wait. Tell me why I saw LTG react to this and he somehow seemed logical in this than the women on the app. Listen, low-tier God he's low-tier God, but he's not wrong all the time. No, people act like he's the worst person on the fucking internet. He's pretty bad, but he's not an insane human being who's completely rid of any logic and reasoning.
And put that on the app. There is an app that does this. It's called the Next Door app. But I do have a problem with the woman's only app where they post person talk about other men with their face and name and everything. I mean, how is that fair? What if men did this to women? Oh wait, a man did start an app for that where men did get to discuss red flags on women, and women did not enjoy this. Introducing Box Score, a man-only app where users anonymously share info and warnings about women to spot red flags and get feedback. I hope the men get lonelier. Why is it okay for women to do it, but not for men to do it? I'm not saying it's okay for anybody to be doing this, but
men don't need this app because, like, if you just talk to your friends, you can get a general idea of what women do that's bad and what you should avoid, and what women do that's good and that you should attract. Just talking to the boys over a few beers is kind of all you need. I don't understand why like, women just get together on, like, a lunch date and then talk about the dates you've been on, what's been good, what's been bad, what you should avoid. Like, why don't people socialize? Like, seriously, this can all be avoided if people just had lunch together and talked about their experiences, and they learned what was good and what was bad in their previous relationships and took notes. Like, the fuck do you need T or Box Score for? Is that like a crazy fucking idea at this point?
Suddenly when men do it, it's a problem, right? Gender equality until men want to be just as cautious around women as women.
And honestly, like, this thing, I hope the men get lonelier. Like, okay, obviously this is dumb, but like what? Like, because whatever, bro, whatever.
Equality until men want to be just as cautious around women as women are around men. I honestly saw something like this coming in the near future though. Like, there was this one post about somebody talking about how you should be able to review other people's dating profiles, like leaving like a restaurant review. Like, oh, this person cheated on me, or this person ghosted me after a week, or this person has a boyfriend and you should be wary of that. So I already expected something like this to come out, but also with that idea, I mean, how many times have you seen something get review bombed by some salty customer that was actually in the wrong? Don't you think that could happen to somebody's dating profile?
Dude, this image has some crazy lore behind it. This person had 2 million swipes on Tinder, and he got 2 dates from it. 2 million swipes. 2 million swipes. And he got 2 actual dates. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know if I was ever more black-pilled than when I read this, okay? It is so sad. And then everyone in the fucking comments was talking about, it was all women, by the way, talking about, oh, it's because his photos are bad. He's holding up a fish. It's a major red flag. Okay, really, bitch? Let's be honest with ourselves, and let's not kid ourselves. If it was a very attractive guy holding up the fish, you wouldn't give a shit. I hate it. It's honestly so, it's more rude to lie than to tell the truth. To say that there was a way that this guy could have avoided only getting 2 dates, and it was to not hold the fish. Jesus Christ. Oh, just don't hold the fish, bro. Just be confident, bro. Just don't hold the fish up. Really? That's what this is? The fish? It's so dishonest. Like, at the end of the day, with love and respect to this guy, he seems like a nice guy, just based on the images, okay? He has a very round face, is not good facial hair, and he's like he's below average in attractiveness. And that's just how it is, right? I would be bros with this guy. I would have no problem with him. But women are going to sit here and tell you that it's the fish. No, it's not the fish, okay? It is the face. It is the genetics. And I'm not gonna like lie about this. So yeah, crazy backstory behind this. This dude could have lost weight, went to the gym, skincare, but no, let's go fishing. What are you talking about? Like, what? You see this and think skincare is the problem? His skin's fucking fine. He may go to the gym for all you know. Again, you're just assuming. He doesn't even look that fat. It's just this round face. You're assuming these things. Again, you're doing the thing. You're doing the thing that the women in the comments do, where they're falsely attributing things that are the reason for him not getting matches, because you're trying to cope with the fact that he is genetically less fortunate than some others. Like, you can't comprehend that some people just genetically have less attractive facial structures than others. And that's something that can lead to just, you know, people just cope. They just lie.
No, getting posted on T. I also didn't expect this to come in a gender segregated way. Like, I didn't think that, like, if people were reviewing dating profiles, I didn't think it'd be segregated by gender. I thought there would at least be a way for people to have healthy discourse and, you know, dispute lies and stuff like that. Christine, hey, you probably heard of it. So my roommate showed me your T app profile. You're cute, but I don't think we're a good match. I'm pretty liberal. Man, so this guy, what, he voted for Trump and got posted on here for that? Twitter users are comparing this to men having some kind of hidden social credit score. I feel like there's a little bit of issue with this. Not in the screenshot shown. I feel like this woman's valid to have her own opinion on what political takes she wants her partner to have. You know, each person has their own right to their own opinion on what they want their partner to have. But I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of guys out there that struggle getting laid, and so in order to get laid, they adopt these feminist ideologies. There's gonna be a lot more of those guys out there, and they're super fucking annoying. Like, there's gonna be a whole lot more guys out there that are like, no, I promise, I swear, I believe that you should be able to abort your 9-month-old baby, please. Don't put me on the T app, please. While I do think the woman in the screenshot is valid for having her own.
What is this? Men don't actually want women to be. Wait, what? Men don't actually want women to pick better? What?
Women are trying to.
Men now have a hidden social credit score like they're in China. This is the most insane and erotic thing I've ever seen. Okay, dumb fuck. This is not about women picking better. It's about women not gossiping to each other about this idea. You've never spoke to this guy. You don't actually know why he views the world the way he does. Bro, I would date a fucking liberal girl. Like, I would get to know her. I mean, it probably wouldn't work long term, but I would try it. Maybe if she made sense to me, we could see eye to eye on some things, but this is just totally ridiculous, right? This is, again, he's right. You know, it's a hidden social credit score that's been determined by a group of femcels on this random app. Jesus Christ. Like, the whole meme of men having a good relationship with their girlfriend, and then their girlfriend goes on like a little trip with her girlfriends, and then her single friends persuade her into dumping you because they're all fucking bitter. That's what this app is. It's not men don't want women to pick better. It's men don't want single, pathetic women who have never had a long relationship to influence women who are pretty or talking to a guy from not dating that guy. We don't want that.
Pretend like this isn't like some
pick better, it's only agreeing with her views. Yeah, whatever.
Kind of dystopian.
It's not pick better, it's pick in a way that affirms what I believe.
In reality, like, men don't actually want women to pick better. That would be the case if women weren't liars. I'm not saying all women are liars, but there's not a demographic on the face of the earth that doesn't have a liar in it. Like, you think on this app that's full of women, anonymous women, that have no responsibility to their word, are not gonna come on this app and lie? You think there's a 0% chance of that happening? Like, if you're basing your opinion on a man off of an anonymous woman that could easily be lying on some app that's full of other women, and you think that's you picking better, then I think you're kind of stupid. And the page for this app on the App Store is so lame, bro. Like,
avoid dating red flag men. Jesus Christ, bro.
Dating red flag men. He ghosted me. It's because he's married. Should I date Ethan? My friend saw him out with another girl, and so I understand why women want this.
Dude, this is so insane.
But why were they upset when men wanted to do the same? Like, don't you want everybody, men included, to date safe? Unless that's not what the actual app is for, and it's for spreading false rumors and spreading gossip. Now, I know you might have a question.
It is just gossip.
Well, as a man, can I not just say I'm a woman and get on the app, and if I get rejected, I can just claim the app is being transphobic? And yes, you can. Apparently, there was a transgender person on here, biological man, and I mean, if you show them your driver's license, it's gonna say man on it, but I guess they somehow got past. Maybe if you dye your hair and put on some makeup, they'll let you slide. I mean, you might have to send in a report ticket and prove that you're somehow transgender. I don't know how you would do that, but you could probably get through if you.
Why did Ibs Google receptionist bubblegum chewing ASMR for the B-roll here?
How transgender. I don't know how you would do that, but you could probably get through if you was sneaky enough. Now, the women who got exposed, do you think that they deserve this? Me personally, I don't think two
They were all like, bro, they were old and chopped.
wrongs make a right, but I do think it's kind of ironic karma. Men had their business put out there, possibly even false allegations. You know, it could be even include details of where they work.
Yeah.
And now these women get their entire driver's license posted, which, you know, has basically everything, like, you know, address. They then were able to take this information and put it into a map, and
Ironically, this is because it's done the opposite of what it wanted to do. It went from, you're going to get this app to avoid dating red flag men, to you're going to get this app, and then there's going to be a data breach, and then any man who sees this data breach who may have had the interest in dating you now does not want to date you and wants to stay the fuck away from you. So it actually went full circle. Life works in mysterious ways. Very fucking funny.
They have everybody's address on this map. Now, I think this is a little bit too far. This is kind of messed up. People are doubting the authenticity of the map, saying that, you know, it only shows based off of the city, and some people are saying it's clusters, which, you know, I found the link to the map myself for science, and yeah, it's not accurate. Like, it doesn't show direct addresses. It only tells you if somebody in your city is using this app, which, if you live in a pretty big city, that's probably guaranteed. Like, notice how here in Philadelphia, there's just like 1 pin per suburb, which makes me glad. I don't think these women deserve to have their address posted on here like they're on like some kind of sex offender registry for what they did. I think that's going a little too far. I just feel like apps like this would just fuel the gender war even more that we're already at.
Well,
I mean, men are already starting to approach women less and less, and women are starting to actually get upset about it. But I feel like an app like this would just have men approach.
Yeah, there needs to be like a conference where women decide what they want and what they don't want. Because I think men, overall, you know what, fuck it, I'll speak to the boys. We generally have, like, I don't know, I can meet a guy and like within 5 minutes, I either know if I want to be his friend or not. It's really simple. Women are just so picky and they can't get along and there's just not this common denominator. I don't know, like the boys, we just got our shit sorted. Like it's easier to have friends as a guy, and women, they cope with this and they say, oh, no, it's artificial, you know, it's superficial. You don't even know your friend's birthday. I don't give a fuck about his birthday. I don't give a fuck. Do you know his birthday? No. Well, do you have any photos together? No. What's your best friend? Yes, it's my best friend. Who gives a fuck? Like, oh my God, women need to stop being so different from each other and start to have a talk. They need to have a talk. They have to say, hey, women, let's talk. This is what we are. This is what we want. This is how we're going to approach men. This is what the current meta is with men. And that's it. We're going to have this talk maybe once a year or every few years. And we'll get together and we're not going to change it. We're not going to fray from this. And it will make things simple and easy. Because with men, it's pretty simple and easy. And that's how it should be.
Them even less. I don't want to seem like a creep. I don't want to have a meeting with HR. I don't want to get fired. I don't want to get put on the T app. Remember like 20 years ago, it was the worst she could say is no. Yeah. Nowadays is the worst she could do is put you.
The worst she could do is put you on the T app and accuse you of SA.
On the T app. But yeah, this shit got hacked by some guy on 4chan, and apparently it wasn't even hard for him to hack. He said it was on a public
Okay, that's actually so funny.
Fire-based storage.
Of course, some bitches who were coding it were like, it's fine.
Bucket, which makes it sound like it's public information. All the 4chan freaks wasting their time exposing women on the T app when they could be working on a certain set of files are actually important to the public.
Wait, what? Oh, the Epstein files? Is that what you're saying? Is this what? Yeah, leave it to some random hackers to crack the most fucking complicated files that are currently being fucking hidden by the United States government. Hey, you can hack an app that was made by a bunch of retards, but why don't you get the Epstein files? Checkmate! You are the dumbest person I've encountered today. And I've watched a few videos with some dumbasses today.
Buddy, it sounds like he just Googled something and found this. I mean, if it's
why don't you get the Epstein files? Why did you hack an app that was the easiest thing to hack and not the Epstein files? Really, bitch?
On some.
They didn't even hack the T app. It was just a literal download button. Okay, so then what am I even saying? Hack. Very loosely used.
Fire-based public storage. And this type of information was on it. I really feel like there's going to be a huge lawsuit involved. Like, you're going to see advertisements like, were you involved in the T-app leak? Then you can get compensated for this class action lawsuit. Also, in the terms of service, they claim to delete the face identification photos immediately and say that the servers are secure. So, yeah, no, there's definitely going to be a lawsuit over this.
Good shit. Well, there you go. That's actually kind of funny. Let's fucking go, dude. Yeah, I hope there is a lawsuit. That was actually great. Shout out to the T app, man. I wish I could have gotten on there. I could have gotten like a girl just to make an account for me, and I would just troll, just make some shit up. Do a little trolling.